So a little while ago, right, someone asked me what I think about the art community. And this was after I uploaded that video. that video. And so I assume that they were talking about art community on YouTube. But it got me thinking about the art community as a whole and on all these other different platforms. And I was like, damn, I really do stay out of it for a good reason, I think. Obviously, each platform has its own issues and has issues that aren't quite the same, if you will. I think YouTube has an issue in terms of when the artists become commentary channels and it becomes art commentary. I think that has its own issues because Jesus Christ. But artists in general on YouTube, I don't think are that bad. I think they're just chill. I think the comments are usually nice for the most part. I remember one time I uploaded a meme short and some guy was like, "You're not special because you draw creepy art," and I was like, dude, who hurt you? I didn't say I was special, man. I don't know where you got that from. But okay, do you need someone to talk to? Like, good. But that's about as much as I really see, that's like the worst I've had on YouTube. But Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, oh my god, an absolute hellhole. And for their own respective reasons too. Instagram is, okay, with Instagram, right? From what I've seen, it's usually young artists who come on and they're under the impression that it's nicer than TikTok and Twitter. So that's why they go on to Instagram. And they share their art. They're new to art, they're young, they don't know what they're doing yet. We've all been there. They don't know what they're doing. And they're like, they do a speed paint, and they're like, any constructive criticism is welcome. And then you get these dickheads in the comments who are like, you should just quit. You should never do that again. Put down the pencil. This is bad. And it's like, bro, what? And then when someone responds and they're like, dude, that's not very nice. Don't just tell someone to quit something that they enjoy. They're like, well, they asked for criticism, so I gave them criticism. Like, no, that's not criticism. Well, it's not constructive anyway. And then on TikTok, every week there seems to be something new on TikTok. Like, people are so mean over there, man. People are so mean. And for what? See, like, young artists just drawing their favorite shit, drawing their favorite characters, developing their art style, and then someone's got to come along and be like, oh, well, that's something. Or they gotta be like, oh my god, art law. I didn't even know what art law was until recently. If you want to get into art law, you should see my art law. It's bad. But everyone's is, right? And so the fact that you're going in, and you're like, oh, this is the start of your art list. Dude, come on. Does it kill you to be a bit nicer? People are so fucking mean. And they have these obsessions with all these different topics, like this art regression shit. Oh my god, I'm so scared of my art regressing. It's like, where did this come from? Everyone is scared of it, but that's like an internal thing. The fact that you got that from a TikTok trend, what? Huh? It's just so nuts to me, man. And all the comments are backhanded as fuck too. Like, oh, I really like this, but you should stop drawing because it's all actually shit. I like the character design, but the drawing is shit and you should die. Or the ones where it's like, look at my art progression, right? And then they're like, I preferred it. I preferred the old version. Why do you feel the need to speak? I don't get it. Why do you feel the need to tell them that you think that they're shit now? What is that gonna do? Listen, I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you. None of us are significant enough to change the way someone draws. You going on and commenting saying, I prefer the old version, I prefer the way you used to draw, that's not going to make them go back to drawing the way they used to draw because you're not significant enough. All it's going to do, my phone's ringing. All it's going to do is make them insecure and make them worry. Okay, so I'm back. It's a completely different day. But while I was not recording and not working on this video, I was like, I haven't really seen that much of it firsthand. I've only ever really seen it from other people's perspectives. So I went onto TikTok and I just searched up art because my TikTok is just full of dogs. To be honest, it's not really full of art or artists. I kind of wanted to get my feed to be a bit more catered to art, so I decided to look at art. And I found some examples. A lot of the examples I found were just from one comment section alone. This was a kid who had just started drawing. They were very new, and what they drew most was anime, favorite anime characters and stuff. And the people in the comments, dude, they were just so nasty for no reason. I can't remember exactly what the caption was in his video, but it was like, people say that I'm bad at art or whatever. And then there's people in the comments saying, you're proving your haters right, they're not wrong, this, that, and the other. And it's just like, bro, damn, what is your problem? Why? Listen, I'm an art student, right? I've said it like a million times before. One of the things that one of my lecturers said, we were doing a module about creating a change and things like that, equality and all that bollocks, right? And one of my art teachers said, like, us as artists, we are some of the most inclusive and caring groups of people. We understand more, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, are you sure about that? Because I see the way these people talk in these comment sections. I'm like, that is not what I thought being an artist was. And I think it's safe to say that a lot of the people in these comment sections are artists because it pops up on their feed. Some of them obviously aren't, but some of them, they are. And the fact that they are so hell-bent on putting down other artists, that's not what we're meant to do, right? We're supposed to lift each other up and tell each other, to keep going because then you'll get better. But no, instead they're just like, fuck you, terrible, quit.
You should kill yourself now!
Basically. Like I said, you're not significant enough to make somebody change their art completely, but the words you say are significant enough or are hurtful enough to make someone completely quit. They could be the next biggest artist known, right? But now they've quit because you shit on them before they got better. I remember when I was the same, when I was like 13, 14, something like that, and I really wanted to be an artist, but I had people telling me that I would never get a job as an artist, that all that kind of stuff, right? And I quit for a while. I could be a lot better than I am now if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't quit. But other people's words led me to, because I felt like shit. I just think it's really sad, and we're all so critical of each other. Not for, actions and stuff, actions and all that kind of stuff, and begin drawings that maybe aren't, let's say, more on the morally correct side. That's more understandable, but just criticizing someone because you don't like their art or because they aren't that great yet or because they've just started and they're not the best yet, like, come on, dude, really? Why? Why do you feel the need to make your opinion so known? I know that I'm a hypocrite because I'm literally fucking making a video, but why do you feel the need to make this person feel like shit? That's something I don't really understand. Why make this person feel like shit for something that they are genuinely enjoying if it's not hurting anyone? Because it's not. They're drawing an anime character, albeit it may not be the best, but they're drawing an anime character. It's not hurting you. It's not hurting anyone else, so why shit on them for it? They're just progressing. Let them progress. And there's the whole topic of criticism and constructive criticism. Yeah, I was always under the thing of like, I don't want criticism unless I specifically ask for it, because sometimes I'm just not in the headspace for it. And I thought that I was being a bit soy for that. I thought I was being a bit of a pussy. But then I realized that no, like, this is a common thing with artists. Sometimes we don't want the criticism. Some things will just be drawings. Some of our drawings will just be doodles, or will just be like, maybe a vent or something, something that you don't really want to get into the weeds about how you can improve it, because it's just a drawing. It's not something that you're looking to improve. And then people will be in the comments like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. And it's just like, bro, I didn't ask. I did not ask. Let's not. But then there's other times where people give this criticism, but it's not even constructive. It's just, your coloring's bad. It's like, okay, you're gonna tell me how? You're gonna tell me how to fix it? If not, then that's not constructive, and I'm not gonna listen to you because that's just bullshit. You're just sharing an opinion, so why should I listen? But yeah, overall, I think in the art communities, a lot of people have become more aggressive about other people's artwork. And again, if it's something that is like illegal to draw or something like that, I understand, I get that. But when it's just like, someone's drawing an anime character or their OC, people are just so fucking nasty, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought we were all supposed to lift each other up and help each other, support each other. But apparently that's just too difficult, I guess. This wasn't scripted, so I apologize if this was incoherent or hard to understand. I just felt like yapping today, so hope you enjoyed anyway, and I hope that you actually were able to understand whatever the fuck it was that I spoke about.